Come on. Let's go. Come on. Setting up for YouTube. Done redirecting to YouTube. All right, we're on. I think. You think after how many years have I been doing this now? I would know.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Oh, it's doing something.
It's time for Red Salad Review with your hosts, Wayne Moon, Greg Narvo, and Lou Max.
All right. Welcome to Rat Salad Review. Tonight's gonna be a long night. We're gonna have a Absolon extravaganza. This is like a 4-hour show with Ken Pike from Absolon. We're gonna get deep into the history of your music career and what you do outside of music and just everything. It's just Ken Pike.
Ken's getting divorced tomorrow.
Wait. Hey, Wayne, I think we did that a few
Yeah.
shows back.
Yeah,
I
but
went-
I think what was that like 3 years ago? Yeah.
Yeah, and it was 2.5 hours or something.
Yeah.
So we don't have to do that again.
No.
My life's boring.
It really is. All right. Good night, everybody. Buy the new Absolon album, In the Halls of Silence. You can rocksrecords.com, and we'll see you
The
next time.
halls of silence.
You bought a copy?
Alex gave it to me.
Oh, you cheap bastard. You should have bought it.
Smells good.
You don't even have a CD player. How are you listening to
I have no idea.
it?
Man, what is all you guys no CD players?
I don't. I think it's the age. He's like a younger
Mark-
guy, so it's like
Alex don't got a CD player.
I don't
We're
know.
we're all living on Spotify right now.
Oh man,
You know what it
That's-
is like where he lives and where Alex lives. They have like no room. You know, they're where they live. Their room is like the size of like what you see on my screen here. You know, that's
Yeah.
it. They don't
You know, Ken, back in the day, I used to have like a this big CD case that I used to carry around,
Mhm.
and that's how I just listen to what I wanted. Now everything is like on your phone, so it's kind of sad, but it's also very convenient.
Well, I don't have Spotify, so
Hmm.
I'm like living 1978 or something. Well, no, then it'd be cassettes. Okay, in the mid 80s. So I still have CD players. I listen to CDs.
I do both, man. I do all vinyl, CDs, and also the streaming. I have Amazon, but I only have the Amazon because I have the Amazon Prime, so I just pay for the Amazon Music. By the way, hello, Catman.
Hello, Catman.
Watching us. But Ken, I have you on the show because we are doing a band together called Absolon. I mean, you've been doing it way before I even joined the band, but this is our 4th album now, right?
The fourth Absolon album.
The 4th Absolon album. And it's
Second with
called-
you.
yeah, second with me,
Yeah.
and second with Alex, and the first with keyboard player Mark Muchnick from Severed Angel. We might as well
Yeah.
just rename the band Severed Absolon.
All I got to get is Lou and your bass player.
Yeah, then you just have the whole entire Severed Angel band, basically.
That would be cool. I don't know. Next album, Lou might have to do a little guitar work so that I can say, "Hey, I got a Lou on it too."
I'd rather not. I don't even want him in Severed Angel.
But
Hey,
hey,
Ken,
that's up to you guys. That's interfamily trauma or drama going on there. So
No, I love Lou. He's cool. What were you saying, Stan?
I was just gonna start with a couple of questions, because I know Ken's on a time crunch.
Oh, I'm
Is
trying to make him
Abs-
go as long as possible so he gets in
is,
trouble.
is there
I-
like some like religious undertones, like to the name Absalon?
religious undertones?
Yeah, or just
Oh.
in the music in general? Like,
No, no.
there's not. Okay. I'm just
there's
curious because it just sounds like a religious kind of like word or
no,
I've never.
as Wayne knows, I mean, back in the early to mid '80s, I was in a Christian, they're pretty popular Christian heavy metal band, but and Absalon, because of my association from then, as Wayne can tell you, um, there there are a lot of folks out there that have thought or think that Absalon is somehow a Christian band or whatever
Yeah,
because of me. And it's like, no, no, far, far from from it. Yeah.
got it. Um,
We're also on a
so
Christian label, so that doesn't help either. But
No.
yeah. But they're a good label, so that's all that matters. And here, by the way, if anybody hasn't seen this, because I have showed this quite a few times, here is Ken's other band, and there is Ken right there. He had hair back then. Look at the hair. Look at him.
That's good.
wow,
Look at that.
What
looks
happened?
like a pirate.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
kind of doing the goth thing before the goth was really big. I don't know what happened, man. I don't even look like
No,
remotely like.
you don't. You kind of look like um what's the brother's name on oh my god. I just watch the show every night. Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond.
Oh, the big guy,
Yeah.
the tall big guy.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I used to get told.
Robert.
Yeah, I used to get told. Some people go, you kind of look like whatever the guy's name is, Ramon. Anyway, um, yeah, I don't see it, but
No, you do.
yeah, I got the Adam Ant comparison, which I hated with a passion. I don't mind the pirate thing because I was wearing a piratey T-shirt or shirt,
It was in
ruffle.
it was in back then.
Well, it was. It was the '80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Couldn't get
even
away with that now.
no, I'd be probably think I'm something else, but
Yeah.
yeah, they even painted my fingernails black and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people weren't doing that then.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah. Okay, continue.
I see he's got a list of questions. Go ahead. I'll let him answer
Okay.
the question.
So this is your second album with Wayne and Alex.
Yeah.
Um, what were you looking to do different this time around with these guys, like in terms of songwriting and or production?
Um. Well, actually, that's going to be on the next album. They brought Alex and Wayne on both these albums. They brought. I always tell people that they really made the Absalon sound, the sound that I always envisioned for Absalon. They brought just a ton of energy and dynamics to the music. On this album and the last album, I wrote all the songs and then sent it off to them. And Alex, he would kind of arrange if there need to be some rearrangements and stuff like that. And of course, then put his thing to it because I'm an okay guitarist, but I'm not like anything like Alex or Lou. Um, but the next album, which I hope that we'll begin writing come about January, February latest, is going to be a collaboration. I told the guys, well, now Mark is involved, but I told the guys um, that we all have to be involved in the next one in writing and I'm sure I'll probably write a couple of songs or whatever, but I really want it to be a group effort. I don't want to write all the songs um, for the next one, just because I don't want to write all the songs. But I'm really worried that if I write all the songs, I have a formula and a style, and another album, if I write all the songs, there's a real danger of it just sounding like the last two albums. So
Hmm.
I understand that, and it doesn't bother me. It's not. It's not like, oh, I got to write songs. I got, it's my thing. Um, so the next one is going to be a group effort, and I think the direction is going to be, and it's going to be different. I I see the direction of the next album going. Dare I say this? Um, I think a little bit more, maybe like Severed Angel meets Queensryche. You know, a little bit more progressive. And Wayne, correct me if I'm wrong, but a little more progressive, a little more um, orchestrated and dynamic in that.
We'll see.
Go ahead.
No, we'll see. We never, even with Seventh Angel, we never plan on where we're going. We just write a song, So whatever album we're working on just turns out to whatever it turns out to be. So it'll be interesting to do with this band. So I'm really interested to see where it goes.
Well,
I know Alex also too. He knows that Absalon is completely different from Severed Angel, so Absalon has to sound a certain way. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
but I understand what you're saying about Severed Angel, and you kind of go wherever you're going at the time, but you have a sound. I mean,
Yeah,
I can listen to all your albums back to back, and yeah, the songs are different from album to album, but you have a particular sound,
Mhm.
and I know it's Severed Angel.
Yeah.
So, you know, um, but I like the idea of going kind of more towards that uh, progressive. Um, a lot of changes within the song itself, like you guys do. Um, Instead of mine is pretty old school, traditional heavy metal.
Yeah.
The way I write. So it needs some changing up, and I'm real excited about the where the next one's
Yeah,
going to go.
one of the things I was curious about is like, with Alex taking on a few roles, like being a lead guitar player, bass, uh, even keyboards and background vocals, in addition to mixing and mastering. Like,
Mhm.
how do you keep the project feeling like a collective effort rather than, one person just doing most of the work? Yeah.
Um, well,
I can kind of answer that.
yeah, go ahead, Wayne.
You give us freedom.
All right.
You give us the idea of what you want the song to sound like, but then we're able to put ourselves into the song. We're able to make the song ours, make it sound like we all collaborated and wrote the song. Like, you don't write the drums down. So that was one of the first things I said before I joined the band. I said, am I able to just do whatever I want? And you're like, yeah, sure, I don't care. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm in.
yeah.
Awesome.
I don't tell the guys. It's not like, okay, here's I want you to do this and do that, and I hear this, and this is the way I want it. I write the song and I throw it at them, and just say, do what you want with it. If there's something that really that I don't like or hurts my ears, I tell them, but that really happened. Because they're all accomplished musicians, and I don't need to, you know, and like I said, they recreated the Absalon sound. If you go back and listen to our debut album, I had a whole different set of players. Listen to the second album when I was primarily working with one guy, my guitarist friend in Germany. Um, they're- those they sound really different from the last two,
Yeah.
and I on the first two albums I didn't really get what it was I heard. Even though with the first album I had an actual band and we played live, but the guitar player was a whole different style of guitar playing, and
Yeah.
he wasn't nearly as metal or biting as Alex is. Um, so between Alex and Wayne, they recreated the Absalon sound, and as far as I'm concerned, this is the Absalon sound. This is what we're supposed to sound like. So, you
Nice.
know,
Cool.
yeah.
I notice your voice has a bit of that Jeff Tate DNA in it.
Yeah.
What pulled you towards that style, and when did you realize, yeah, this is the lane my voice belongs in?
When I discovered Queensryche in the early '80s with their EP. Up till then, um, when I first started with music, I was a Beatles fan, and I wanted to be like John Lennon, so I sounded like John Lennon. Then, as I got older, I got into I guess classic rock now, but I got into Styx and Foreigner and bands Boston, but I really got into Styx. So then I started sounding like um, Dennis DeYoung from Styx.
Mm.
And then I discovered Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, the traditional heavy metal, and started emulating that sound, getting all the and all that kind of stuff in my voice. But then the first time I heard Queensryche and I heard Jeff Tate, I was like, okay, this is where I want to go. I want that operatic, clean, powerful type vocals. And so I started working on,
Theatrical.
yeah. So I started working on
Yeah.
that type of voice. And at one time I was pretty much able to sing all the way up to Operation Mindcrime. I could sing all those songs, hit the notes and the whole bit. Not so much now, but I had like a 4.5 octave range back then. I probably have a 1 3/4 range now. But, yeah, so that's where the Jeff Tate sound comes, its purpose. I've really been
Got it.
trying
Awesome.
not to.
You've been surprising me though, like especially on the two albums that we've done, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I can hit those notes, and the next minute you send something to us, and and then you're hitting those notes even higher than I thought you would. I'm like, oh wow, you still got it.
Well, because you guys push me.
Yeah.
What you guys are doing when I start recording, it gets me kind of pumping, and I start forcing higher notes than I used to. But yeah, so that's where the Jeff Tate thing comes from. It's been my curse since the Malachi. So I can't escape it. Yep, since those days. You listen to Malachi, I really sounded like Jeff Tate. So
One of the most influential singers, so no shame in sounding like Jeff Tate.
why?
It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Like, I don't know, Pee Wee Herman or Tiny Tim or something.
Oh,
So,
everyone loves Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
oh, dude. Or I could sound like
You know,
Lou.
Oh, you don't want to sound
what's
like me.
really
I
what's
sound like
really
a sick mule with throat cancer when I sing. You don't want that. That's why I do the death growls in Severed Angel.
Oh, okay.
Hi guys, good to
what's
see you.
really
Oh, hello.
hey Lou. What's really interesting is that you could probably make a better living sounding like Tiny Tim than Jeff Tate. That's
Yeah.
right. That's weird.
What
But
the hell brought that statement up?
we were just talking about vocals.
Making a better living sounding like Tiny Tim nowadays than Jeff Tate? I mean, I don't
Yeah.
even think you need like melodic talent to succeed as a singer right now. I mean, like, although from what I heard, people are getting very tired of the a lot of the trappings and formula that hip hop has brought forth. But I knew that would eventually happen because it going from an art form to the same bling bling popping p words and all that stuff. I knew that would happen.
Are you sporting a handlebar mustache, or is it just
No,
your?
it just looks like that because I'm gonna ask you a question, but I'm shaving it for later.
I
And
don't know,
no, I'm not. I'm not
you
doing this for Movember.
you kind of got the Jack Black thing going on.
I'm leaving.
It kind of Reminding me of Goosebumps or something. Huh?
No, not. I went and got myself. I
Yeah,
I had to take my daughter to a daddy-daughter dance for her Girl Scout troop on Saturday, so I had to look presentable.
He had to clean himself up a little bit. He was
Well,
looking rough.
No, good.
Thank you.
You look
I like
like
to. I like to thank my good Russian Jewish barber Gappy over on Hempstead Turnpike. Thank you so much, sir. $15 for a haircut, $15 for a shave. Looking good.
Yeah. Yeah. I may have to check that out if I ever
By the
come
way,
to.
if
New
you ever
York.
come to Long Island, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But by the way,
Anyway.
Ken, love the new album. Definitely a fan of the title track. And Turn Back Time and Till Death Do Us Part, my 3 favorite songs on the album.
Turn Back
But not
Time
a,
is not a cover of the Cher song, by the way.
I did not think it was for a second, and thank God it wasn't. But not a bad song on the album. Perfect 10 out of 10 for me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, come on now. You're just saying that.
I don't just say things.
Okay, I paid him.
That.
Oh, I knew it.
Yes, a hay penny, because it's all he has.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate that.
No problem.
I don't like the album at all. The album's terrible.
Better than the first, the last one. I like them both. I think they're both strong albums. But there's, I don't know, this one, maybe because it's a little more melodic, or
you think it's more melodic? I don't think it's more melodic.
I think it's more melodic.
Really?
But it's just as heavy.
Yeah.
I think it's melodic and heavy. That's what I like.
Yeah, I think it's a number of the songs I think are heavier, just in the sense of being heavy, and that's a lot has to do with how Alex and Wayne play. But then the last album. So yeah, I agree with you. I think it's more melodic in the sense of choruses and just melody lines, and heavy.
Yes, I agree. But I come across a conversation when you're talking about Jeff Tate. Stan cut a vocal on one of Alex's Infinite Spectrum albums, and I complimented him and thought he sounded like Jeff Tate. And why were you insulted by that statement? Meanwhile, you're praising him now.
Let's move on.
Oh, come on.
Let's move on.
You're a man of many talents, Stan.
So Ken, Wayne mentioned that you were a cop, and I imagine like cops see like some wild stuff.
Did you ever have visions of beating Stan? What? Who said that?
Has any of that ever like slipped into your creative work, even symbolically?
I'm sure he found himself at times he was under arrest. That was horrible. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
If I wasn't holding my phone, I would clap. Actually, no. I've never used. I've never written any lyrics or anything that have anything to do with police work or law enforcement or anything that I experienced during all those years.
Maybe you should on the next album.
Yeah, it could. I mean, I saw
gotta be
a lot.
some like one good. Yeah, I'm sure you saw a lot. So there's got to be like one really good or two really good stories you can write about.
Probably. I mean, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at writing, lyrics about haunted houses and monsters and, like being down on your luck and next to ready to kill yourself and stuff. Really dark stuff. So, yeah, I probably could. I'll give it thought.
No, you're gonna do it.
Wayne has spoken.
Right. That's how we do it, bro. That's how we do it. That's how we do it in Severed Angel. Come up with an idea, you're doing it, and that's it. So that's how it works.
Okay, I'm good with that. It gives me direction. Otherwise, I'd just be going. I'd be going. Okay, I got to get on the short bus.
First of all, we're recording a new Severed Angel album as we speak, and Wayne's told me this album's too heavy.
Yeah, it is. Like this Absolon album's a lot heavier than the previous one I was on. The new Severed Angel album that's not coming out for another 2 years is probably the heaviest one we've done so far. So just this whole year's been like
I'll
heavy.
keep pushing you. Don't worry.
Wow.
I got plenty of anger in me, Wayne. Don't worry.
I know. I would too if I got that haircut.
I'm thinking
I still got
Back-
hair.
I'm trying to convince Alex and Wayne that the next album maybe kind of should be a combination of Tears for Fears and Sleep Token.
Perfect.
I want to help on that.
Perfect.
I'm already helping out Stan when he comes up with his music. I'll be glad to help you out. So
we've been waiting for Stan to come up with music for the last 20 years. So
is that how long you've known him?
yeah, actually about that, yeah. I think so.
Wow. Okay.
It's been pretty long time. So yeah.
I'll be ready when it's ready.
That's it.
We're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about Ken.
Oh, he's
He's
still
got a
here?
new album
I
out.
thought he left. I thought he had to go watch a movie. No, he's here. Oh, he's right there.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm hanging in there, man.
Hey, this
Ken.
new house. You moved into this new house. Wait a minute, Stan. Hold on a second.
Okay.
You moved into this mansion now that you're living in, and you're always on Facebook writing about all these haunted things going on in your house. What is going on lately? Anything new?
Oh, well, yeah. The whistling started again. But I wrote about that. And that's kind of freaky when, you're laying in bed in 1 a.m. and all of a sudden you hear, out on the other side of the door on the second floor. It's like, oh, the whistler's back. It didn't hear him all summer. I guess maybe it's just a fall winter thing, but now we've heard him 3 times now. And the other day, a couple of days ago, I put up in the hall, you could call it a ghost bell. It's a little bell and it has a clapper on the back, so you hit it and it hits the clapper and it goes ding 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 ding. And I was sitting in here in the living room watching something, and Rio, she was actually sitting in a little chair that we got up on the second floor. She was sitting up there smoking a cigarette or something, and all of a sudden I hear this ding 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 ding.
And it was the ghost of Frank Zappa, wasn't it?
It might have been because it was ding 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 ding. And
Yep, that's Dancing Fool. I recognize that.
yeah. Oh, it could have been. But I was sitting here going, damn, that's that bell I put up specifically for that reason. And so I got up and I went out there, and my wife came down the stairs and I said, Did you hear that? And she said, yeah, that's why I come downstairs. The bell. She said, I thought you did it. I'm like, no, I was in the living room. So I went over to the bell and hit it a few times, and that's what it was. And it's strange because a few nights before them, I don't know why I thought about doing it, but I stood there in the hallway and I said, looked at the bell, and I said, look, Barbara or John or whoever is here, if you want to communicate with us, just ring this bell. And then I did it and said, all you got to do is come over here and ring this bell and we'll know you're here. And sure, the damn bell starts ringing. It's kind of, I gotta tell you, it is a little creepy when you're not, of course, expecting anything,
Right.
and you sit watching TV, and all of a sudden you just start hearing the bell ringing, and there's nobody here. The animals can't reach it, so it's not like, oh, the cat did it or the dog did it, or so. But then just the other, everyday stuff, the footsteps and the woman talking constantly in the hallway drives me nuts. One day I heard her talking out there, and I got up and went out there and said, look, if you want to talk. I'm not scared. I'm not going to run away. Just come and talk to me. Hold a conversation. I'd like to know about you. But this, going on just drives me nuts. So, yeah, this house.
So this is not It's not like a residual haunting. There's actually intelligence behind it.
I think there's both here. I think the Whistler is residual is on a loop. Um, and the woman talking, I think may be an intelligent haunting. Um, and there's the spirit on the third floor, which is my wife's she shed, if you want to call that her room. There's one that lives up there. That's where he's at, and he turns lights on and off. He turns a little fake radio thing that my wife's got up there as a Halloween prop, and it plays like 5 tunes. And he'll mess with it and just turn it on, and all of a sudden music will start playing. Um, so but we think it might be an intelligent. He 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 knows he's irritating us. So well, not so much irritating us. I mean, I know that it's just, hey, we're here. We just want to remind you we're here,
Hmm.
type of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this house is pretty haunt. In fact, uh, one of the, I guess the kids, he's older than me by a few years, but that of the family that lived in this house, that we bought from, he had stopped by one day about a week ago, and I asked him um, if he had ever had any experiences in this house when he lived here. He lived in here when he was a kid, but then him when he first got married, him and his wife at that time came back and stayed for a while in the house. And he said, "Oh yeah, yeah, there was all kinds of stuff going on in this house." And he told me a couple of different stories, and it's like, wow. He said just one story. Him and his wife were sitting in what is our parlor now, but it was the living room for them. And they were sitting in there watching a movie, and they said they heard the side door. There's a door that goes from the dining room out onto the porch. We got a big giant porch. It wraps around, and they heard the door open, footsteps running across the room, and then up the stairs.
Oh.
Well, they were the only ones in the house. And well, they heard the door open and shut, actually. And so they got up and looked, and of course, there was no one in the house but them. That was just one story. He said there was all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
Oh, okay, well, that just kind of confirms how this happened on it.
Yeah,
So,
well, I wonder like why can't these spares just be more useful? Fucking do some chores instead of making all this fucking racket and shit. I'm trying to fucking
ah,
sleep.
I,
Fucking turning
Because
on fucking lights
they
and
they
shit. Well, like, what am I supposed to do with that?
they can't physically manifestate.
Grab a vacuum. Come on.
but yeah, I agree with this is a lot of house to keep clean.
Yeah, it's big enough.
The hell,
Yeah.
instead of sitting out in the hallway going, "What machine?" Pick up a broom or something and help me clean.
Give us more chunky bars.
Have they ever, like, when you go to record your vocals or recording anything musically, did he ever mess up the recordings or anything?
That has happened once. Actually, it was Ria was recording one of her on her project. She was recording this probably about it, not quite a year ago, and when she played it back, it was like all weird.
Hmm.
And she had never had that happen before,
Hmm.
and she was able to fix it. And then it was okay. But one time on our last album, when I was recording, I kept hearing talking. It was coming through the mic, and I thought maybe somebody was outside. And because sound from outside does uh, travel up into the house pretty good. That's why I've got it. I'm really careful on when I hear things, trying to debunk it because of that. But it sounded like it was somebody talking in the room. So I can't remember what song it was now, but I went back to re-record that particular part of the vocals and started talking again. And it sounded like a man. but it sounded like someone in the room kind of going, oh, and so I stopped and I swung around in my chair and said, look, I'm trying to record. Can you please stop talking? It's coming through the mic and I can you please stop talking? It stopped.
Wow.
Back and was able to record, and I've never heard the talking since.
Oh wow.
Is that what House on the Hill is about?
Yeah, House on the Hill is kind of a combination of that old movie, The Haunting of Hill House, and because some of the lines in there, I lifted from that movie.
The
And
Vincent Price film?
no, it was
Oh, that's the House on Haunted Hill. I'm sorry. Never mind.
yeah, that's House on This was the Haunting of Hill House. I think it was actually it came out, which is called The Haunting or something like that, but it was The Haunting of Hill House, one of my all-time favorite movies. And so it was a combination of that and this house. So yeah,
Good song.
that's what that song's about. That's one of my favorite.
That's one of mine too. I like that one.
Yeah.
But the Sound of Silence, and the Halls of Silence is my absolute favorite. I don't know what it is about that song.
I was telling Wayne, I actually got serious Black Diamond from Kiss type feels from that song. And like that's one of my favorite Kiss songs. And yeah, like I guess just like the way the chorus was, the chords reminded me a little bit of it, the melody behind it. And I was just like, wow, this is I thought it was intense and awesome. So, you know, like the fact that it brought me the fact that it even reminded me of like one of my favorite songs, and I'm sure that wasn't your intention, but I would hope you know that I thought it was as good as that, and like that's like one of my top 10 favorite Kiss songs. So
Oh, cool. I I love the way Alex and Wayne and Mark they really made that song. I wrote it on an acoustic. I sent them an acoustic rendering of the song, and then said, yeah, "This is kind of what I hear coming. You know, the beginning being the piano, and then building up into the, you know, but they really laid it out, and the build up into the second, the I guess it'd be the second verse, but after the first chorus, but coming is like I still as soon as it comes in, it's just like, oh, that is so sweet,
Yeah.
you know. But
definitely.
that it was them, you know. I didn't write it like that, so you got to thank Wayne and Alex and Mark making that song really, you
That's
know.
60% of Severed Angel, who
Well,
now
we're
accumulate
talking.
for 75% of Absalon. But hey, you know, I think it's hey, look, I just to give you a shout out, you also are performing on the next Severed Angel album on the song Just One Kiss. You actually contribute your acoustic guitar talents to that song, and we thank you for that because I definitely think that your performance adds to the depth of the song and you know what we're trying to do with it. So you know, I'm happy that that you got to share that with us.
I forgot about it. I could not for the life of me do what you were doing. I wished I could because I really liked what you were doing, but it.
Really, I thought you matched it pretty well.
Oh no,
I didn't
I
even think what I was doing was that complicated. I'm sorry.
it was I don't know. I don't know that it was like super complicated. It's just the way you were playing it, and it just sounded really good to me. And I was trying to. I wanted to try to exactly what you were doing because I really liked what you were doing. And I finally just said, you know what? I think I told Wayne at the time. I said, I'm going to have to play the rhythm the way I would play it if I didn't if I wrote it. because I can't match what Lou's doing.
Oh, sorry, but I thought you did a wonderful job on it,
Yeah, it
so
came
I
out
have no
good.
complaints.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I mean, it's I tell Alex all the time. I said I'm never attached to anything until it becomes the final product. So like, just because I did something and you took liberties doing what you were doing, but I felt like it was as good as what I did, and the fact that it made it to the final cut, I'm more attached to what you did than when I wrote. So it was fine. It was perfect. Thank you.
I appreciate it as long as you like it.
Oh
That
yeah, definitely.
um, I just I started my at least guitar playing on acoustic. I always played it. I played acoustic more than I did electric in a lot of the bands that I was in. So I kind of have more of a feeling with acoustic rhythm wise. Because again, it goes back to when the Beatles, and I wanted to sound vocally and play like John Lennon. So I would sit down and devour Beatles songs and try to figure out what John Lennon rhythm was doing. And he was like an incredible rhythm guitarist. I mean, and he'd do 3 or 4 different rhythms in one song, and they were not all simple rhythms. They were very complicated rhythms. So I learned to play rhythm guitar by doing that. So but I fell in love with the acoustic guitar. So I think I like acoustic better than I do electric.
Well, yeah, because it has a beautiful it rings better, and I agree with what you're saying about Lennon, but for me, if I could play Blackbird, like the way McCartney wrote that, that was like you know, I mean, I appreciate it when people compliment me for my guitar playing, but I'll be like, yeah, but I can't play Blackbird. So, if I could play that, then I'll feel a little better about myself. But, I mean, the Beatles influenced every band out there. So, and I think it doesn't hurt that people, acknowledge that and borrow from that, because honestly, like them, their music, Black Sabbath, even Led Zeppelin, like that's
Mhm.
music. Like if you listen to it today, you'll find things in there that you didn't know was there when you first heard it. It's like I'm always like hearing new things from it. So, I never get tired of listening to the Beatles. Yeah, I realize that doesn't help my metal clop, but I don't care.
Hey, Beatles
Well,
fit right in there. So
I would have the Beatles. That's why I got into music, because of the Beatles. I wanted to be like say I wanted to play that kind of music, and I wanted to write like that. And so if it weren't for the Beatles, I don't know if I would have seriously got into music. Um, so, but there's a lot of bands, maybe not so much today, but in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and a lot of bands that it was because of the Beatles. Look at Oasis, for God's sake. They tried their hardest, bless their heart, to sound like the Beatles, you know. Um, but so a lot of musicians that cite the Beatles as their big influence, and I mean they're great songwriters.
Yeah. And hey, if they were good enough to influence Typo Negative, they're good enough for me. So that's the way I
There,
look at it.
there you
Jeff
go.
Jeff McCormick says, "Hey Ken,
Oh, well, tell them I say hey back.
I think he can hear you. We're doing
Oh,
a live show. That's
oh,
how it works. Yeah."
I want to give a shout out to Alex. His uh his lead guitar playing on the album is really fucking good. I mean, any opportunity to do a solo, he just goes in and does it. He just fills in all the little gaps with his lead guitar work. It's awesome.
yeah,
I agree.
he's amazing. What's funny is he told me one time while we were doing this album, um, that I think I was talking about, if we ever, it'll never happen, but if we ever played live, we'd have to get another guitar player to, do and he commented that he probably couldn't even remember what he did, because he just kind of does whatever. And then he kind of works in a part of a solo, then he'll go back and then add another part of the solo, and like, wow, okay, I wish I could play like that. You know?
He's funny because like there are a couple of times where we jam and he's like, "You do the solo." I'm like, "Yeah, but you wrote the thing." He's like, "Play it," and like I'll play it. He'll be like, "You remember what I played?" I'm like, yeah." And he's like, I thought it was really hard." I'm like, "It was hard, but I still sat down and taught it to myself." You know, Alex pushes me to be a better guitar player, so him being in anyone's band is an asset. So, I love the guy. I do. It's really awesome to hear him shine on this record.
Well,
You have a good band, Ken. Very happy for you.
I have to agree. I don't know how I got so lucky. Thank God for Slip Trick Records.
Ah, Tui.
Yeah, if it hadn't been. Yeah, I feel the same way. But if it hadn't been for the Slip Trick Records, I'd never met Wayne.
The
Well, we
slip
knew each
trick
other
the
before that,
the
but
slip trick debacle caused good things.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, something good came out of the mess it was.
Or as I like to call them, suck dick, but I digress. Anyways.
You can call them whatever you want. I feel exactly the same way. Because it hooked me and Wayne up, and all this that came after. So
yeah. And thanks to Scott Waters and No Life Till Metal Records for finding value in our music and our art and putting it out there. So thank you.
Yeah, Scott's a great guy. I've known Scott a long time, and Scott's he's really a great guy. I mean, he was a singer. He was
Ultimatum.
at Vengeance Rising back. I think at the same time Malachi we were playing, and he got into Malachi, and but it wasn't until many years later that we became friends, got to know each other, and all that. But Scott's he's a really good dude. Well, and so is Bill from Rocks Records. I mean, No Life Till Metal is a subsidiary of Rocks.
Right.
If it wasn't for Bill first agreeing to take on Absolon, of course, then he sent it to Scott because his label is the non-Christian label part, where Bill's Rocks Records is Christian metal.
Mm-hmm.
But always, and I've known Bill a long time too. He was a long time Malachi fan. Malachi, there were some good things that come out of Malachi back in the day.
Just not this album cover.
Except for the album cover.
Oh my God. Which one's Ken?
Well, how can you not tell?
I can't hold still.
I am holding still.
Is that him in the short black hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah. I always say, wasn't I good looking? I was a good looking guy.
You could have rivaled Adam Ant, sir.
Oh. What? Hey, what did I say?
Yeah, he did.
Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Don't drink,
He hates it.
Listen, Jeff Tate wore worse on the Rage for Order album. Okay, give me a break.
He did. Well, where do you think I got the idea?
Prince and the Revolution. No, I get it.
Rage for Order, the pictures off Rage for Order, and then look at that Malachi.
Perfect.
I kind of what I could afford. I couldn't afford.
That's the Timu version.
So,
Wayne,
we have Queensryche at home. It's Malachi.
Wayne, I have to put over your drumming on this album too, dude. It's some of the best you've ever recorded. Good stuff.
Really?
I enjoyed it.
All right. I didn't, but all right.
Oh my God, you're like your own worst critic. You're like
No,
Stan, except you actually put stuff out.
I hate
Stan,
everything
put your
I
music
do.
out.
I think you kicked butt on it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It was fun. It was a fun album to do.
You did
glad.
last album, but I think I don't know whether she did more double double
There's
solo.
definitely more double bass on this album than was.
Yeah, but it added to the heaviness of the songs and the energy and movement and kept the songs moving. Um,
It was
so
tough to do that. I will say it was tough to do because I felt like I was almost going to do the same thing in every song. I'm like, no, I gotta. It was making me actually think of different things to do for each song. So this one was a little harder for me to work on. I didn't want to feel like I was doing the same things every time, because I felt like I should, because every song kind of had that feel where like, oh, it's got that kind of same beat to it, but it's like, no, I can't do this on every song. It's just not gonna work that way. So you gotta think. These songs made me think a little bit more than usual.
well, but a lot of band. Look at Camelot. Now, I love I love old Camelot with Roy Khan.
Yeah, me too.
You listen to Camelot. I mean, almost every song, the drummer ends up going in.
Yeah,
You
which
know,
I don't like doing that
so
because it feels like
it's
you listen to the
not,
same song over and over again. So
or
yeah.
you could go, boom, boom, boom. Would that be okay?
Next album.
That'd be boring as hell, but yeah. So I don't know. I thought you did your drumming on this one was I I'm just hearing weird noises.
Oh.
It might be my dog whining. I don't know, but
Oh, is your dog whining?
he's yeah. You figure for a Shih Tzu, yeah. By the way, I public service announcement, people. Shih Tzus are not descendants of the wolves. Okay, wolves are scavengers. Wolves provide for themselves. Wolves kill their meat. Okay, Shih Tzus beg. I defy anyone to tell me that the Shih Tzu is a descendant of the wolf. I don't give a flying fuck what Alexa says. It's bullshit. AI is bullshit. Don't believe everything you read or see on AI. It's not true. Wolves are not ascendants of Shih Tzus.
Fuck
Thank
the
you.
AI.
Stan's a descendant of a Shih Tzu, though, right, Stan?
Poor
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. You got any more questions, Shih Tzu?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do not.
shithead. No.
I just want to congratulate Ken on the new album. It sounds great. Um, Title track, House on the Hill, and what was the first song called? Stand in the Spotlight.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite tracks.
Which was the first single, by the way.
Oh
Yes.
wait, are you guys doing like any like lyric videos or
Dude, we
music
just
videos?
released another one. Where you
You
been?
just Dude, I just got the album. I don't
Aren't you paying attention? Oh wait, you're not on Facebook.
know.
You gotta go on Facebook and
But the
Okay.
only way to watch the video is on No Life to
YouTube.
Metal's YouTube page, though, correct?
I don't know. Is it?
I'll
Right now,
check it out.
yeah.
I'm a,
I'm gonna drop it to the Absolon YouTube.
Actually, wait a minute. You know what? I just sent the video to them, so maybe it's not up yet. Let me see here.
I know Scott put it out.
Oh, he did? Because oh yeah, there it
also,
is.
I know the album is available on physical media, but it's still not available for streaming yet. Do you have a date on that, Ken?
Um, I last I talked to Bill because I had to go through Bill on that. And this was about a week ago, and he said he was going to look into it, and that I guess they're gonna. I told him what the last album is on streaming, and that's just go on and put this one on there too. So I haven't heard back from him though. I may have to text him again.
We're gonna
What's
have to get
that
that
portrait
fixed.
behind you?
Me?
Yeah, behind you. Fatal Portrait. What,
It almost
what
looks
is
like
that?
the King Diamond "Give Me My Soul, Please" album cover.
Yeah, from a
It's
distance, right?
it's I don't know. It's kind of some Victorian Gothic thing. Kind of two scary looking kids. And then there's
It
this
came
one.
with the frame.
I don't know if you can even see that one.
We're gonna get censored on YouTube.
Oh,
I don't know. I we do the house up in Victorian kind of Gothic. It's Our house is like almost typical haunted mansion.
I mean, no wonder there's spirits there.
Yeah, they like it because it's creepy. Our house is kind of
It
it's really
is.
creepy from the outside. At night, oh yeah,
And then
it's
for the last album, Ken recorded the video all in his basement, so you can see what his basement looks like.
oh yeah,
It's
big.
even more creepier.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's creepy down there at night too.
And
Yeah.
going back to the videos things, yes, there was the first video was out a couple months ago. It was for the Stand in the Spotlight, and then we just 2 days ago, and it is up on YouTube now in the Halls of Silence, which you gave me like a description of what you wanted to make the video of, for the song because you told me what the song's about, and I'm like, what can I really find? Because I use that website Envato to find like all these weird clips and stuff like that, and there wasn't really nothing that fit that description. So then I looked up, what movies, because sometimes if you find those like public domain movies, you can use whatever you want. As long as it's in the public domain, you can just use whatever. Then I came across that Carnival of Souls movie, which I never heard of, and then you tell me it's one of your favorite movies. I never heard of it.
Yeah, I saw it when I was a kid because it's from like 1960 something.
Yeah.
And I remember anytime that was showed up, popped up on the TV, I watched it. It's just an old B movie.
Yeah.
And today you watch it, and it's kind of hokey,
Right.
but there's some creepy parts even today. There's some parts that are kind of creepy in it. But man, you couldn't have found, a better movie to take clips from. I mean, it totally is the song.
Yeah.
That movie.
Yeah.
It could be the song could be I don't know, a song for the trailer or something for that movie. So I showed it to my wife, and she's like, "Oh, that's really good."
Yeah, no, I was very shocked. Like I said, never heard of it, and then I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, oh my god, I can make a video for this song, and it's going to be perfect. And it came out pretty
Yeah.
cool. So
Especially the end. The ending
yeah, I
just
was like, how am I going to end that? And then when she looks up at the sky, and I'm like, that's perfect because now she knows. It kind of like she knows she's dead now, and then that's the end of it.
and then they pull the
Then they
car.
pull them out the car. Yeah.
I mean, that was just a perfect way to end it because it explained that one scene explains the whole movie and explains the song.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
So
go with my dark lyrics.
yeah. Yeah, everybody, nobody's seen that movie. It's called Carnival of Souls. So check that out. Check the Absalon video out as well for In the Halls of Silence. And anything else, Dan?
No, once again, Ken, congratulations. It's a great album, man.
Thanks, appreciate it, man.
I'm ordering it right now.
Ordering it? You should have already ordered. You should have pre-ordered it months ago.
I just got a job 2 weeks ago, motherfucker.
Oh my
Lay off.
god! Excuses with you people.
What do you mean, you people?
All right, fine.
That's a New York thing.
Wayne spent the entire episode talking shit about his own performance, but he insists everybody buy his album.
Yeah.
Well, of course, he's a shiller. That's what he does best.
No, you know what I want? I want people. Man, is it really that bad? Let me buy that album and find out.
I can't.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Ken's vocals were terrible on this album. You go get a copy for yourself and find out.
You'd rather listen to Lou Shih Tzu sing.
Oh yeah, he's gonna actually the Shih Tzu is gonna make an appearance on our next Severed Angel album.
Or Tiny Tim.
Or Tiny Tim, yeah.
Actually, my dog is the reincarnation of Tiny Tim. Anyway, no. But I just ordered the new copy. I'm looking forward to finally having a physical copy. Anything I can do to support. So
Okay.
Should look a little bit more happier than that though.
I'm battling a cold right now. Okay, I mean, like, what do you want me to do? Go? Is that what you want?
Yeah. I just ordered the new Severed Angel, the new Absolon album.
You're a dick. You can't even get your bands right. Oh my god!
I'm in like 8 bands now. What do you want me to do?
You whore.
Man, you're just like sought after.
I am. Everybody knows I play drums, and I'm like, oh my god, I need a drummer. Want to be a drummer? All right, fine.
Yeah.
I don't get paid anything though. That's the one thing that sucks about it.
Well, you have to be good first.
Yeah. True. Very true.
Ken, this isn't new. Wayne gets his abuse all the time, but he could dish it too.
Mhm.
Oh, I know he can.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
I
any
get
behind the scenes stories?
oh, there's plenty.
Yeah, it's okay. I've been on the receiving end, and I just chalk it up to the excuse that he's a New Yorker.
That's all it is.
Forget
That's what it
about it.
is. That's
He's
it.
not a real New Yorker. He's from Long Island. Give me a break.
Oh, Long Island. Okay. I, so you're not like from Brooklyn.
No.
No, not like Stan. Stan's from
Oh,
Brooklyn, not from Queens originally. So,
oh, okay, Queens.
but New York is New York. It's okay. But
You know, yeah, my,
but
I used to live down on 33rd and 3rd down there, and but hey, whatever.
yeah, I can't hear that accent without thinking of Joe Pesci from Raging Bull.
Wait, you talking to me?
No, that's De Niro in Taxi
That's
Driver.
there.
Oh, you could talk like Al Pacino and just scream like this at everything. Hooah!
No, I like doing the De Niro. Remember?
I heard things. I heard things, Joey. I heard things.
Forget it. Don't don't mess with me.
That's a good De Niro.
Yeah, almost had the face too. Look
I don't forget. And don't forget nothing.
at that. Very good. All right. Is there anything that you want people to know about this album so they go rush out and go get it right now from roxrecords.com?
It's worth buying. If you're a metalhead, um this is going to be right up your alley. It's heavy, it's melodic, it's
It's good.
it's good. I will say this is the best Absolon album yet, and they just keep getting better. So, yeah, I'm very happy with this one.
As you should be, my friend. It's really good.
So we got to do another one sometime, not too far in the future, while I still can sing.
Yeah. I mean, there was at one point though, I think during the recording of this album, you were kind of like questioning maybe are you done? But I think we talked you out of it.
Well, yeah, you're true. I was really thinking maybe this was going to be it, and I didn't know whether I wanted to do another one. But since you all agreed to the next one to be collaborative, and we're all going to work on writing, and I'm not going to be trying to figure out how to come up with 14 songs or whatever, and that. So it kind of changed my mind. It's like, okay, I'll do another one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too soon. We're just the second album with us. So we gotta continue this as long as we can. So
Yeah,
we'll see what we can do.
I don't think I could really stop.
I don't
Even
think so either.
I don't think I could.
That's like, so many years ago I quit music. I was like, I don't want to do it no more. But you just get involved with the wrong people. But then when you find the right people to do music with, then you enjoy doing it.
Yeah, when it's fun, it's like I remember when I tried to get stop taking heroin. It was really difficult, and I just finally decided I really like it, so I just I still just keep shooting up.
No comment.
Of course,
Came out of nowhere.
I did take some drugs in the 70s. I will admit to that, but it was the 70s, so
It's okay.
yeah, not heroin. I didn't do hard drugs like that.
Jeez, I'd hope not.
I would have never got into law enforcement.
Yeah.
This is true.
But I barely
Well,
did.
you
Almost
could
didn't
have.
get-
I've seen Bad Lieutenant. You could have.
Well, yeah. Well, back then, no.
All right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, get to your
I'm-
movie. I don't want to keep you from your movie with your wife.
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad. I think we did a good show here. And I appreciate you coming on because we don't get to see each other very often. We're always talking on the messenger and stuff like that. So I get to see you about maybe once a year. So that, I mean, that's good enough for me.
Well, yeah, and we don't want to push it.
No, you push it and then it's like I don't want to see him anymore.
Too much of a good thing, and then it's like kind of like with heroin.
And Catman says, yeah, Dr. Fuck likes his bands to take heroin. Yes, he does. Our good friend Ralph Vieira.
I thought he likes them to take cocaine. I mean, that's what Sabbath Volume 4 was based on. No pun intended.
But again, Ken, thank you for coming on. And I enjoyed this album. And I enjoy being in the band Absalon with you. And everybody needs to go buy a copy of In the Halls of Silence, and even of the last album, the Blood Seed, Demon Seed. What the hell am I thinking? At roxrecords.com. And, yeah.
Good to meet you, Ken.
Oh, it's good to meet you too, man. Get better.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you having me on, Wayne. That's
Yeah,
always
no problem. Yeah, yep. That's why I told him. I said Ken's a fun guy, so this is gonna be a fun show. So we got to hear some ghost stories too. So and Catman said he loves ghost stories, so we'll we enjoy those. And you need to get a ghost show going on YouTube or something.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Where? Tell people where it is. Where?
Oh, it's
He doesn't even know.
Wayne, stop being a tool. Let him speak.
He doesn't know.
What is the name of our dark? Okay, yeah. Anyway, it's if you go to Dark House Invest. No, let me start over. Dark House Paranormal Investigations.com, all one word. And our show's called The Dark House. And we have 4 or 5 episodes of investigations. And they're edited. My wife scored the music and everything.
Yeah.
To them. Yeah, so you have to check out the Dark House.
Got it.
What is it? Dark House what? Dark House.
Oh,
Dark House Investigation.
Oh, investigation. Okay.
Yeah, Paranormal Investigations.com.
You couldn't have made that any longer.
I know. I
Wait,
tried.
I'll just share the page with you guys. It's fine.
No, I'm going to do it here while everybody's watching. There it is. Okay. Dark House Paranormal Investigations.com. So go check that out, Catman.
Yeah.
You'll like some stuff there. But any new episodes coming soon, or what's going on?
Well, we're talking. We need to get out and do it. It's been a while. We need to get out and do an investigation. We got. I hate to say it, we've got thousands of dollars worth of equipment.
Yeah, so you're just letting it sit there.
Yeah, we don't just have a, tape recorder and a whatever. We have a pretty much. If you watch any of the paranormal shows, like on the Travel Channel or Discovery, whatever, we have pretty much the same equipment you'll see on those shows. We have a lot of equipment, so it's just sitting up in the closet. We got one of our real big giant closets. We got all these cases that we have all the equipment broken down and put in. It's just gathering dust. But we got to get out and get back to doing investigations. So
I want to hear some cop stories next time, though. I bet you got a lot of good ones, a lot of gritty stuff.
yeah, I probably could write a book. There was a time when a few years ago, I wouldn't have really talked about it. It's kind of like guys coming back from Vietnam. They didn't talk about some of the stuff was just too much in that. But now, I've been out of law enforcement since 2013. So, and I was a street cop from 1982 to 1990 before I became a federal cop. But I still went through a bunch of stuff, even with the feds. But yeah,
Should do a concept album though. Take one of those stories or kind of weave multiple stories together.
He doesn't want to do it. He already did one. He doesn't want to do another one.
I've done 2. Yeah, maybe down the road I might revisit a concept album. I would like to do a concept album with you guys.
All right.
I think it would sound great now with Mark aboard and being able to do interludes and all that kind of stuff. I think we could probably put out a great concept album.
But I'd get your Operation Mindcrime on.
Well, go back and check out Absolon's debut album.
Mm-hmm.
It was very much an Operations Mindcrime concept.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. You listen to it, you'll go, "Oh wow, this sounds like a Queensryche album." But yeah, so maybe another one down the line. I'd love to hear what these guys would do with a concept, but I have to give it a lot of thought and come up with a really good story. I think the last 2 concept albums I did, I think the stories were really good. The debut album is musically is a really good album, and it was executed well. The album, I guess that would have been the second album before I brought these guys on. It's not one of my favorite Absolon albums. There's a couple of songs I like on it, but I'm not a big fan of it. But the stories has a really good story. So I have to really think about concepts, what I want to say and that. So maybe, yeah, again, we'll do another one in the future.
Sounds good.
Anything's possible. Never say never.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. See you guys next week. Again, rocksrecords.com, Absolon, In the Halls of Silence. Go buy the CD. And if you don't want the CD, wait for the streaming to come out, but it'll come out at some point.
It will.
Oh, better yet, get the CD, support Absolon, support Rocks Records, and stream the album.
That's right. Even better. All right. See you guys next week.
All right, everyone. Put an egg in your shoe and beat it. Good night. Cheers.
Okay. Good to see you guys.
All right. Later, guys.